Hello and welcome to another section in further maths. In this section, we'll still concentrate on logarithm of numbers. Logarithm of numbers. But before we proceed with what we have here, I'd like us to do a quick review on our previous lesson. Okay, welcome back. You know, in our last lesson, we talked about the equation that governs logarithms. We made mention of the equation that controls logarithms. We have series of the equations here. Like we have, I stated it, equation 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have equation 4, we have 5, we have 6. We stated 6 complete equations. Now I want us to go into applying those equations in solving several questions in logarithm. So we go by example 1. Says solve the logarithm below. Now with this we now have log 27 base 3 plus 2 log 9 base 3 minus log 54 base 3. Now with this, remember the law of logarithm. 27 is equivalent to 3 raised to power 2. So this becomes log 3 raised to power 3 is 27 base 3 plus 2 log 3 raised to power 2 9, which is base 2, minus the log of 54 base 3. Now we are moving further into sending this. Now remember the law of logarithm that will say if you have 3 raised to power this, you send the 3 to the back. We now have 3 log 3 base 3 plus, if you send this 2 to the back, 2 times 2 becomes 4 log 3 base 3 minus log 54 base 3, and log 3 base 3 is 1, log 3 base 3 is 1. I stated it when we were stating our law of logarithm that even if you have log 100 base 100, your answer is 1. So we are applying it now. So this becomes 3 times 1 plus 4 times 1 minus, now which of the numbers will give us 54? If you want to check 54 on the multiple of 3 or 9, you discover that 9 times 6 is 54. So this is minus log 9 times 6 base 3. So this becomes 3 plus 4 minus, this is log 9 base 3 plus log 3 6 base 3. You close your bracket and we are having 7 minus bracket. You have 9 base 3 is 2 plus log 6 base 3, and with this we now have 7 minus 2, which is equal to 5 minus 6 base 3. But this can also be using 5 minus the logarithm of 2 times 3 base 3, which is equal to 5 minus log 2 base 3 plus log 3 base 3. So, and 3 base 3 is 1. So this is 4 minus log 2 base 3. So this is the value of this expression. You have 4 minus 2 base 3. Now if you watch, we applied all the laws of logarithms just as we stated in our previous lesson. Now let's go further into solving some of some other questions. Now we have example 2. We'll be solving more questions on this so that to increase our level of familiarity with the question. Let's solve for log 8 base 2 plus log 3 base 3. Now remember what I told you, that this is 2 and this is 6, so it's the same thing as log 2 raised to power 3 is 8, and we have 2 here, plus log 3 base 3. So, and you bring this to the back, it becomes 3 log 2 base 2 plus log 3 base 3, and 2 base 2 is 1, 3 base 3 is 1. So you now have 3 times 1 plus 1. 3 times 1 is equal to 3 plus 1, we have 4, which is our value. Now lastly, I want us to attempt one more question before we move to another this in logarithm. Let's call this our example number 3. Now this is more of a quadratic question. We want to solve quadratic questions. So in this form, we have log x squared minus 8x plus 18 base 8 is equal to 1 over 3. Now this is our question. Let's take it over to this point and solve it properly. So we now have log x squared minus 8x plus 18 base 8 is equal to 1 over 3. Now with this, remember the rule, the base raises the answer, so it becomes x squared minus 8x plus 18 is equals 8 raised to power 1 over 3. We've converted it from logarithmic to index form. Let's maintain our line. X squared minus 8x plus 18 equals 8 raised to power 1 over 3 is 2. So you bring this 2 to make it a quadratic equation. X squared minus 8x plus 18 minus 2 equals 0. So you now have x squared minus 8x plus 16, because 18 minus 2 is 16, plus 16 equals 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. Now what are the two numbers? Let's factorize. Factorizing the equation. Now if we want to factorize this equation in logarithm, we now have the two number is minus 4. We have minus 4 and minus 4. Minus 4 and minus 4. They are the two numbers that if you add, you have minus 8. If you multiply, you have 16. So your answer becomes this: minus 4x minus 4x plus 16 equals 0. So this is now x, what's common? X minus 4 here, x minus 4 equals 0. So our value is now x minus 4 and x minus 4, so they equals 0. So our value of x is equal to 4, that's plus 4 twice. So this is the value of x. At least we've done justice to this other part. But I would like to say a very big thank you for joining us in this lesson. And before we continue, I'd like you to relax and take the test that will be popping up on your screen very soon. Do well to use this lesson note. Feel free to give us a feedback, and we'll be glad to